city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar. Hard work, pay off, get it in any weather. I know this play gon' turn them up, so I throw on some extras. Tryna motivate the city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar. Hard work, pay off.
What it do, y'all? Episode 3, and we here at It's Always Something. I'm your girl, Kiara, in my bag, manning with the rest of the hosts here.
And right next to her is Mr. Max Out, Mr. Bo Kimmer here, little hoes, little bitches.
Then right across from him is Rich Shanti. Yep, that's all I got right now.
And to her immediate right,
Not even.
yes, me, I'm back again with the smoothest bald head that y'all done ever seen. It's your boy, Mr. Make It Happen. My mama named me Eric Jamal, though.
Okay. Well, that is the smoothest bald head I done seen. Oh, milk dud.
They be gliss. You can see the glistening in that
Okay.
hole.
Y'all, today I want to talk about something that I don't think most people talk about, or we need to put some enlightenment on, which is parenting. And we all are parents here at this table, and we all have different probably perspectives. So before we get into parenting, I kind of just want to go ahead and give everybody a little background. Let's go around the room and at least introduce just our maybe our gender and age of our kids. You know, not necessarily I say names, but just I want to so everybody can have an idea, because everybody parenting is going to look different. Because what I might do for my age group, yours might look different. Mm-hmm. So I am a mother of 5. I have 5 children.
Well, first, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good.
Y'all good? Y'all good over there?
Yeah.
I'm great.
I didn't put on my J Smooth voice for this.
I
episode.
see.
Oh, God.
Very white voice.
Fellas, y'all all right?
This for the baby mamas out there.
The baby mamas.
Mamas.
Okay. We're going to see y'all have that same energy when we get up.
Excuse me, though. Yeah, I interrupted you.
Yeah, we're going to see how we feeling. But I am so I'm gonna give you a little bit of my whole my background of a mother of 5 kids, 5 baby daddies, ages 18. Yeah, so that's her. And Step 18, 16, 14, 9.
Yeah.
I'm missing somebody. Oh, 7.
Can't
forget the 7-year-old.
You going hard every 2 years,
Hey, going strong. So we definitely. That's what we got. What we got over here?
Hands on your knees. I mean, my part, I got 3 boys. I was trying to do the calculation over here. I got 10, 10, and 2.
10, 10.
Chill out. 3. I got 3 boys, 3 baby mamas. I want 7. If it take me to get 7 baby mamas, I mean, I take care of them little motherfuckers because I love them. In my eyes.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I think 7 is all I can do.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
Well,
I have 1.
boring.
Everybody know.
You had no fun.
You know, I learned my lesson the first time.
Oh, you one of them.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely an angel.
Yeah. Okay.
I only have 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, he a little boy.
Oh, here, boy.
I had a little
How old
boy.
are you?
Okay, I just skipped all that shit.
Yeah.
Damn it, he turning 14.
Okay.
In June.
You got a grown boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
June
You been doing this.
We 10 days apart.
Oh, wow.
So imagine my household.
Might be
Okay.
out here smacking something. But
Yeah.
We can't, nigga.
What you got over there?
We can't, nigga. Give me that.
Well, I have 2 beautiful children that God blessed me with.
Okay.
Man.
I have a beautiful 9-year-old daughter and an amazing 10-year-old son.
Okay. 9 and 10. They twin?
They are not twins. They are ghetto twins.
Okay.
My daughter's birthday is September 23rd.
From the same woman?
No. I was married to my daughter's mom
Okay.
for about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to go ahead and split that up though, but we're super cool though.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
we really friends, family. And
Cut them
Yeah.
motherfuckers off.
what's the fucking question? Look, I got two different women.
Yeah.
My son's birthday is October 12th. So,
Okay.
yeah, birthday 2 weeks apart. So that's where the ghetto twin thing comes from. But, yeah, I thank God for both of them.
Okay.
You making them have birthdays together?
No.
Because some parents be doing this shit when their kids be close.
Like me.
You know.
Fuck you, man. I would take accountability. I got an April the 8th, April the 11th, April the 20th.
But
well, then that makes sense.
That better make some sense.
Okay. That makes sense.
What don't make sense is all three of y'all was married. And I'm the only El Nino that would never
I ain't know was, baby.
I mean, is.
Big heavy hand. You hear me?
Heavy hand, you see what my ring get, not on this one.
You know? Okay, so what I want to go into with the parent dynamics for this episode is we all just introduce our kids, so it's going to get interesting. I want to talk about, for one, you two are, like I said, are full-time dads, right? Have y'all kids majority of all the time, because you have full custody of yours, and yours is with you all the time too, right? So I want to start by, because I've heard the saying sometimes that men can't do it, what women do.
I stay sharing that post.
When they come to parenting, right? So I want to start out, because I know we're going to get really deep with it, but from y'all perspective, when y'all hear when people say men can't be single parents like moms can, what do y'all, how does that make y'all feel?
Shit, I don't feel no type of way about it. You know, if it don't apply to me, then I don't see why I really need to feel no type of way. I just know that that's not my situation. And we all about being factual here. So without really delving too much into my shit too, when it comes to custody for my daughter between my ex-wife and I, again, shit's so smooth that we don't have to, we have legal things in place, but we don't need to do
y'all co-parent really good.
Shit. Yeah, we don't really need to abide by that. Like, it's really all love. So whenever, you know, you want to see her, come see her. Like, it ain't.
You were blessed, my brother. You were blessed. Do you know how all the shit I had to go through to see my motherfucking kids? Shit.
What all you had to go through to see?
Man, I remember my first boy, who I thought that was my first boy, until I found out I had another boy out here. But that's another story. But yeah, I went through hell and hot water to try to get custody of my kids. I feel like one of my baby mamas, they want to give me the custody of my child, but they don't want the Section 8 or the food stamps to end. Like, and they don't want what the people gonna say about the child staying with their daddy. Like, and that's her whole.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how she feel about letting me get her. Cause I ask her every year, I can get custody of him. I can get custody of him. If you want me to, he can stay with me. You ain't never got to bitch and complain about what my child is doing, because I feel like as a boy, you need the father.
Right.
No matter what a mama do, because I'm a mama boy. My mama raised me. My daddy did 12 years in prison since I was 2 years old. I was a mama boy, so I know how it feels to raise boys. That's why I want to sound boy, because I know what a boy need, and I know what a boy need to be surrounded by. And it definitely ain't mama. Not opposing y'all mamas. Y'all do a great job, but at the end of the day, a child respect father more. A boy respect father more.
Okay. That's kind of hard for me because I've been in that position. I used to have the mindset of where he said, my kid can't go with the dad. It wasn't that my baby dad wasn't good fathers. It was the fear of just that mama not knowing, right? My kid, like when you not in a relationship no more with the other parent, it changes the dynamics a lot. And I was just like, I don't know the type of women you might have around my kid. I don't know.
Let me pause you right there, cause I had that question a lot. I don't know what type of women you gonna have around my kid. Me being a father, do you think I put our child in harm's way when it comes to another woman?
That's just not. You don't think so, but these again motherly feelings and things that where we come from. These are the thoughts that we have.
Okay.
Like,
but let me ask you this: why do you feel like this child is obligated to come to you?
Cause I birthed it. And I carried it.
I mean, I carried him in my nutsack for all my life.
That was your
I mean,
nutsack.
shit, you carried him in your stomach for 9 months. I mean, he wasn't getting your stomach unless it was from my nutsack. So why do you feel more obligated than he's with me when he's carried with me for the longest?
It's that nurturing mother that I let me say this. I was against it.
The relationship for a mother and their child is built instantly.
How you know the relationship with the dad and child isn't built instantly?
It's not.
How do you know that though? Back up them facts.
We feel the kicking, we feel the everything, because if it might be for you, and I want to say that you're a one off. If as soon as that girl got pregnant, you was like this and you felt that.
You felt it. But if I'm right there feeling it with you, what make me different from you?
Listen to what I said. I said you're different from most, because the connection with a child did not start with my child and my situation until my baby got here with his father. Because motherfuckers, when you 18 and 19 having a baby, you're not giving a fuck about that child the way we are, because we got to walk around with the proof.
Right.
Oh, you still horn, you still doing all this. Mind you, I said in my situation, not taken away from you because you're different. Mm-hmm. But most of these niggas, they don't have a relationship with their child as soon as they baby mama get pregnant. Right. Yeah. Half of them don't even be at the doctor's office or when the baby is fucking born. My baby daddy, bitch, his mama had to go get him. He wasn't excited. So me, I was excited. Well, not excited, well, whatever situation I in, I was 17, but I had to be there. Mm-hmm. This nigga had an option to be there. Still at 14, nigga, you got an option to be there. Mm-hmm. Y'all are different. Right. Because that's not an option for y'all. For most niggas, that shit, these kids is an option. Mama can't choose. Right. Hold on, wait. Some of these mamas choose because these hoes straight.
Them bitches is miserable. Yeah. They don't want to see another woman. They don't want to see the father happy with the child being around another woman. That's what I can't say. I remember it was times on the doorstep, I'm knocking on the door crying. Can my baby come? Now the baby mama is gone, but the baby mama said, you cannot see the father. You cannot see the baby. Why not? This is my baby. If the baby mama is gone, why can't I get my baby if I'm at the doorstep knocking? Mm-hmm. This is my thing. And I battled this shit for like, my two boys 10. I bet this shit for 8 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like still semi-bad.
I want to commend you for fighting though, because some men, it's not that they don't want to. Some men shut down. Yeah, stuff that you saying that you going through, that like you kept fighting. Some men don't have that fight to where they want to keep going through it until eventually they can see their child. It would just be so much drama. And I don't think that it's a fight of, I don't want to see my child. It's just the child gets the shit in the end of the stick. Mm-hmm. I don't want to deal with your ass. Right.
As fuck. And now one of my child, he at the age where I know my dad is great. Even though my mama tried to stop me from doing this, Dad, I fucking love you, nigga. Yeah.
But see, I empathize exactly what you saying. You at the door, you in tears wanting to see your kid. This is before I got custody of my son, man. My son, he was off with a friend of his mother. She lived in Seattle. I flew all the way out to Seattle. Prior to doing so, I was in communication with the young lady. Me and my BM, we wasn't on the best of terms at the time, but still enough to, to communicate that. And the young lady and I that was watching him at the time knew that I was coming. Mm-hmm. Flying from Texas to Seattle, that's a good ways. It is 5 hours, give or take, And from there, man, I got all the way there, calling and everything. Now I'm not hearing from him no more. Not answering the phone, not wanting to meet up with me, trying to tell me, oh, such and such don't want to see. And
how they stopped you from spazzing out?
Oh man, I really was like on
spaz out time. Yeah.
Like I was on some other shit then. Like it really only took my dad calling me, because he was the only phone call that I answered. Everybody was blowing me up. I wasn't.
He was on a mission.
None of that shit. Man, what?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I was on that. Especially by my son. That shit hurt real bad.
Real deep forever. You
But
gonna
look,
feel it.
I used that to y'all point though by not giving up and shit. I used that as fuel to, man, you know what? I'm gonna go do what I need to do from a legal standpoint to let her know, hey, I ain't playing about my man. You know, I want him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we not in the best of terms, let's go ahead and get this shit worked out. And now again, me and her, we good too.
Right.
I ain't got no problem with nobody.
That's good.
But how you feel if the legal situation don't work out? Because I tried the legal situation. I waste money with a lawyer and everything. I don't get custody. I even showed the judge that my child mama got into a drug bust with her baby daddy. A drug bust while the children was involved. I mean, and the motherfucking justice system still don't look after my way, even though I'm showing you I'm a nigga that worked. I'm a nigga that went to school. I got my own. I got this and that. I got everything. I'm showing you that I can get proof to have custody of my child and it still don't work out.
I can't speak to how I would feel if it didn't work.
You a killer nigga. I know you.
Because it
Allegedly.
allegedly, and we'll get to a nigga military background a little bit later. But I know that shit hard. That's all I gotta say. I do empathize with brothers who are in situations that don't pan out like mine. I know that shit is tough. But like you said, one thing I can tell y'all to do, you gotta keep going.
You got to.
I know this shit hard. And again, we make shit look easy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you make looking a father be real easy. And that's another reason why I
My
fuck
whole
with you
life.
the way that I do. Because I can't fuck with no nigga that don't take care of his kids.
Always.
But I know the work that it can also take place in the background too that people don't really see. Like, man, nigga done had a lot of sleepless nights. Nigga done really been boo-hooing out here
Warn
behind
these
his
niggas.
kids.
When your child between the age of 0 and 2 years old, nigga, you would never sleep. I'm looking at the camera when I say you would never sleep. Your child is gonna want to bottle every 2 hours, nigga.
Yeah.
And shit, before you have kids, make
But
sure
a
you
lot
got
of
good
niggas
baby
don't
mama.
even know about that. They don't have to
Yeah.
go to that point.
Right.
Tell you have
You
them
don't have
bitches.
to go to that. Like
we
y'all
really
are
done.
the last of a dying breed.
Right.
I would say that because these niggas ain't shit. I swear to God. And the hardest thing for me was when my son grew up and started trying to go against me for a nigga that ain't did shit.
And never did shit, but get what? That's still your
Yeah.
child daddy, and he still love him. That's every
But that's
image
why.
of him.
That's what I don't
I
like
know. I
that
have
black
my
people
nephew
narrative.
Like that. My nephew like that.
That's still his
He
daddy.
never been around
so,
his daddy.
so he can keep manipulating him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, I'ma come and
If
get
the
you.
nigga ain't shit,
I'm
fuck
gonna buy
him.
you
Yeah,
this. I'm gonna buy you this.
yeah, and then you keep leading my son on. So at a certain point, because I never been the type of mama that,
When you turn
baby, you can't
16,
see
you
my
gonna see.
son.
When you
You
turn
can't
16,
see
you
all
gonna
that
see.
shit. You can't see I never been that mama.
Right.
But I wish I would have.
No.
Because I would have prevented my son, from a bunch of heartbreak, a bunch of lies, a bunch of all this shit. Because now we got to the point where you manipulating my son. Let me give you a story. This nigga, I'm in a lesbian relationship. So I got married to my wife.
Really?
Yeah. My wife was my wife was an advocate for, like, it wasn't no keep the daddy out of his life because I want to be the dad. Like, it's not the typical, like, we just choose each other. It ain't no weird shit. Like, it's not none of that. So don't us with dad. My wife said, send it to your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I know the nigga not coming, so I never even, so, but send it to your daddy. Okay, send it to his daddy. Daddy didn't motherfucking come.
Nigga ain't want free donuts.
Oh God, didn't fucking come. So I go through my son's phone. I'm gonna make this story short.
He texting you, his daddy.
Nah, it's worse than it. So what? No, donuts with dad come. He texts his dad, "Hey, where you at?" Had to call him about 8 times before he even fucking answer. Okay, oh, I don't feel good. Okay, cool. You lying, bitch. Okay, cool. Go
Next
through
shit
it.
go to hell.
Go through his phone. The nigga know that his mama be on his ass. The nigga text my son and say, if Nana texts you and say, did I go to donuts with dad? You say yes. The Nana text and said, did your dad show up for donuts with dad? My son said yes. So now you teach my son how to lie.
And there's pain behind that because I'm saying yes to something that you did not do.
But it's a thing with these little boys, like they put their daddies on these.
Bullshit
On
right
the,
there.
thank you.
Yeah.
They put these daddies on the pedestal, and I know. So I had women in my ear that was just like, "Don't talk down on his daddy." But a lot of women ain't been in my shoes. Either the daddy there or they not.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
A lot of women don't have to deal with a daddy manipulating their child.
Right.
Yeah.
So every time he go with you and
it.
then come back to my household, now you out saying you got a problem with gay. We don't even talk about gay this much.
But
why are you
that's
talking?
you
You know what
putting
I'm
in their
saying?
head, yeah.
Exactly. You playing seeds in my son's head that we don't even deal with. You putting sex seeds in my son's head. We ain't even dealing with that shit yet. So I'm an advocate now for, bitch, if you not finna do right by mine, you gonna have to move the fuck around.
Yeah.
Then it's another one. Nigga, I go through my son's phone. Bitch, you got on my son's shoes.
He got him.
That nigga is a broke ass nigga. You should add him in the comments. We need to add this nigga and work on this nigga. You that damn bro, you gotta wear your son's shoes. What the fuck
I
kind of
found up on Facebook. You not finna keep you not gonna keep fucking with
I got a
me.
fan base. I'm telling you, we're gonna burn his ass up in the comments. Boy, wait till
I
we
do
release
too.
this shit.
And
Yeah.
bitch, you involved
And
with
I
that
hope he know how to
motherfucking
fight.
day. Who you
God
talking
damn.
about? So I'm in a different situation than a lot of women because a lot of
Right.
people not there, or I mean a lot of niggas there,
Right.
or the nigga not there.
I'm not dealing with
I
manipulation.
got a nigga that manipulate mine.
Wearing the
So
shoe though, that's beyond manipulation right now.
bitch, you broke as
I
hell.
want to make sure I understood that
You heard-
shit
You
correct.
understood it.
That nigga wearing
You
his son's
understood
shoes
it.
stunning.
I'm in a
He
situation
wasn't just like, he ain't
that's
having
different.
like just holding on to him.
No,
type shit.
nigga,
He
your
was
foot
wearing
that
them
little
hoes.
that you can fit in your
Tell my
son's
baby
shoes.
take his picture.
These nigga with the same size shoe. See, this another problem too.
I
I
ain't
ain't never,
mad.
I ain't never bought nothing.
That nigga gotta be from Atlanta.
That nigga from Dallas. Cool cheese. Fuck you talking. That's the
Oak
broken
Cliff.
shit.
What?
Just say the
don't-
hood.
I don't
Fuck
even
it.
know.
He done threw one out there.
I don't know.
Man, hey,
That
well,
nigga
hey.
in the shoe.
Yeah,
I need to stay
so
away from
my
that.
One of y'all
standpoint-
know Rich Shanti motherfucking baby daddy
Tell
in the
nigga we
comments.
sorry,
Tell
nigga.
us
You
what
gotta wear
hood
your
this nigga
son's
from.
shoe, you ready to do 30
a lot,
years.
Goddamn.
I deal with different type of
Yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
that shit different, right? Y'all ain't never
Yeah.
heard no shit like that.
Nah,
right?
that's some different shit.
Y'all would never do no shit like that.
But let me ask you this: would you do some shit like if your baby daddy buy your son his school clothes, shoe clothes, and everything? She say, "Oh, you say my son need this for school." Would you ever sell any of these things and get the money and give him very little of a nothing
That bitch
to make
is
it
a
seem
broke.
like that
'Cause who?
he don't have these clothes and shoes?
My
and
baby daddy
everything?
gave me $100 one time for his uniforms and asked for it back 2 days later. Cause we can go bum for bum. What you want to do? We can go bum for bum. You hear me?
Nah, we got to
If
talk
the camera
about
right
how
here, I
when you
would, 'cause I-
send
baby
your
mama-
kid
What?
off with fresh
Goddamn.
clothes.
Oh
You
Lord.
send your kid off with fresh clothes.
And they sell them hoe. I'm telling you, they sell them bitches for money.
It's like, what happened to all this shit? Clothes is missing. Everything
You go visit the
mismatched.
school, they got little ass clothes. I'm like, damn, I just knew I bought some shoes last month and clothes and this and that.
I know y'all
got this
feeling me
little
out
ass
there
size
with that
12
one.
on. I know you in
How that
16.
shit
That's some
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Man, look.
As a woman,
But
I
again,
can't
you
do
might
my
well let
baby
him come
like
stay
that.
with me.
I have a different dynamic because I have a mixture. I have fathers that's involved and fathers that's not involved. So that puts me in the hard spot because the kids who father is not involved, I have to pull that extra weight. Now, I want to start by breaking it down with my boys, right? I have an 18-year-old son, and then I have a 14-year-old son. My 14-year-old son know how to do more manly things than my 18-year-old son because my 14-year-old son has a daddy that's heavily involved. My 14-year-old know how to do basic things, barbecuing, cutting the grass, changing the oil, you know what I'm saying, working out, things like that.
Okay.
So
As a mother, when you can see these things, it bothers you because it's like,
You seeing the difference between a child with their father and without.
exactly.
first,
How
And
come
it's
they
hard.
both couldn't have learned that at the same time?
So the reason why they both not learning at the same time is because Well, to give it a little bit of background, my 18-year-old was always with my mom. He stayed with my mom a lot of the time.
Okay.
My 14-year-old, he stays with me, but he also goes to his dad. So he has a mixture of support. My 18-year-old just had me and was at my mom's house. His daddy will come and get him every now and then, but his daddy wasn't as heavily involved with making sure he instilled those things. They have to remember I said 5 kids, 5 different baby daddies. These are 5 different personalities of what a dad should look like.
Is grandpa at the house?
Nope.
No.
No grandpa.
Okay.
So then when you see that like I said, now I have conversations with me and my husband because now I have my 18-year-old with me. So now we're talking about how we can bridge that gap with him and my husband because I'm like, my 14-year-old do way more stuff than what my 18-year-old know how to do. And it breaks me because it's like, then I feel like, what could I have done differently besides choose another baby daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I should maybe have had the 18-year-old with me. Well, then I'm just a mom. I wasn't thinking about changing no oils and putting you on the pit and making you get up and go cut the grass. My son is different between when he with me and when he with his daddy. See, me, I'm a mom. You can play the game all day. I don't give a damn. Just clean your room, wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. Right. Daddy, you got to get up and you got chores around to do. Wait, we finna go cut this grass. Hey, we finna go. His dad taking him to feed the homeless. Like, he does advocate stuff with him that I don't have to worry about. So we co-parent really good. But the 18-year-old, he don't have that with his daddy.
Okay.
So that is a struggle. That's just theirs. Then I have a daughter. Now I have the 2 daughters. One has her daddy, one don't. So I'm dealing with it now also with the girls. The one who has her daddy, I'm married to her daddy, right? The one who don't have her daddy, he chooses not to be in her life. And she suffers a lot from that because she used to be a daddy's girl.
That's fucked up.
So it changes a lot for her. Daddy-daughter dances and stuff. Yeah, she can go with my husband, but it don't hit the same.
As with her dad.
But that go back to that connection. How do you pick a child up and then drop them on their head? You never had a real connection with this baby, and you had a choice. As mama, we don't have a fucking choice.
Right.
Let me ask y'all this. At what point did y'all realize that the niggas that y'all laid down with wasn't shit?
7 months pregnant.
Shit. After the baby about to be here.
7 months pregnant.
I mean, it's different for me. Let me say that because, again, I said 5 kids, 5 baby daddies. So it gets, each time I'm getting baby daddies, I'm picking different niggas, right? Well, my daughter dad, like I said, it started out real good. She was a daddy's girl. But when our situation split where we're not together anymore, and then you choose to get with somebody else, and that's fine, it's really the other woman who stop allowing you to be the daddy that you used to be because the other woman is jealous of me.
That's hurtful.
Right? So I've never been a drama for baby mama. I ain't gonna never tell nobody you can't call your kid, you can't see your kid. That's not me. Cause I feel like you gonna show your cards and you gonna show the parent that I don't have to downplay you or down talk you, even though that's how I feel, right? So when he made his choice, I still never talk bad about him at all. I'm still like, that's your daddy. We're gonna keep trying. But she's 16, so she see it different now, and now she don't want to. Now it's like I don't even want to try to work it out. If he was to call me today, she don't want to deal with it.
I hope she make it and shit on his ass. Cause bitch, don't want to claim me now, ho.
So where you at with it? Cause you said, okay, 7 months in you realized.
Yeah.
So 7 months till today, at what point did you make that pivot in your mind that, all right, boom, I figured out this nigga ain't shit. Now I'm realizing,
even though I popped out his ass for him.
Like at what point did you switch your brain and say, okay, this on me, and now I gotta do what I gotta do regardless of him being absent?
Okay, so at 7 months pregnant, that's when I realized, mind you, I was 17 at the time. So that's a whole different mindset. And I'll be lying to you if I didn't say I tried to after that. But after my son got about 4 or 5, the realization set in that this is just my reality. And a lot of girls, they talk about me because they feel like I'm judging them because I don't agree with a lot of shit that they do. I don't agree with you getting on the internet steady fucking bashing your fucking baby daddy.
Right.
Y'all took equal parts in that shit. Now, whole shit, yeah, when he wore my son's shoes, I'm definitely getting to the internet and bitch, we going viral. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously that's what the fuck you wanted. But I realized at an age, like what he was like I said, about 3 or 4 or 5, one of them years that I don't want to say mistake, but I laid down. These are the fucking consequences.
Yeah.
And this is why I didn't have another one. Because I never want to bring another child in this world that a parent get to choose and got a question mark on my baby head.
So before this situation happened, because I hear you say, I decided now not to have another child. Prior to this happening, were you one of those people that said, oh yeah, I want 3 kids?
I wanted 6 kids for sure. But then
6.
reality sits in.
Then
And
can't
after I
take care
had
of
that
one.
one, yeah. And even me, like one time I had to have a real conversation with my son because he even tried to make my son feel bad and was like, Daddy can barely take care of himself. Why would you think I could take care of you? That's some fuck you.
That made me mad because they sound like my dad.
And I had to tell him no grown adult should put their weight on your fucking shoulders.
Right.
Your job is to be a fucking kid. That's it. That's all.
it.
And then if we gonna talk about it, bitch, I said, how many kids do I have? He said 1. How many kids do that nigga have? He got 4 other ones. Yeah, I know it. Because if I can't take care of you, why the fuck would I go have some more?
Right.
But this is why I also feel like as some niggas, not y'all didn't have that connection with that baby from the womb. Because had you had it, you would have been like, nah, I can't take care of these people. It's just a fuck for y'all. So you keep on having fucking kids that you can't fucking take care of. Now you got my son feeling sorry for you. My son looked at me. I said, why are you crying? He said, because I didn't know he was going through that much.
Now let me ask you this. He has 4 kids, correct?
Yeah.
Your son is which number?
Number 1.
The oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't see shit other bitches was going through. And then
That's
Yeah.
where I was going. Okay.
Get it together.
And I say my
Okay,
situation is like the reason now that y'all say I'm a great father, but I feel like I'm not a good father enough because I feel like the shit that I went through with my daddy, I would never fucking in my life put my kids through. That's why I'm such a great father because my whole thing throughout high school, junior high, whatever, I'll never be like my daddy. My daddy, he had one child up until I was like 16 years old. He had another child. But it's like now he coming back in my life knowing that I got money. So, like I told you, I just started a trucking company and this and that. I got the message in my phone. He want to work for my trucking company. I thought I didn't hear from him in 5 years. I ain't
Not a nigga got a CDL.
I ain't hear from him in 5 years. And get what? I found out he was locked up from his old lady in jail. She said me on Facebook, hey, your dad locked up. I ain't hear from that nigga in 5 years since I've been in Houston. I've been in Houston, about 6 years. I ain't never heard from him. But now I hear that he locked up. But I bail him out. Because I'm just a soft ass nigga. Don't get me wrong, but bitches, I'm not this soft. But I'm just a soft ass nigga. I just bail him out because I'm just kind of hard ass nigga.
That's your dad.
I bail him out. Yeah, I bail him out. Guess what else? We talk on the phone 3 hours, rekindling over the years. I had a baby and this and that. I need money for Uber. Bet, request $100. I send you $100. Bet. 2 days later, we on the phone 3 more hours. I need money because I had to take a test for my trucking license.
So now
are these my responsibility?
Because you the child.
You ain't never buy me a piece of motherfucking Laffy Taffy in motherfucking 31.
But in the black community,
years.
you need to do it because that's still your dad.
Hey, man, that's still your dad. You gonna go to hell for not doing that.
I don't believe no bullshit like that.
Wow. I ain't trying to be funny again, but how long was he locked up before you bailed him out?
I don't even know. To be honest, I don't know because I ain't heard from him in years. I heard from him last time before I moved to Houston. That was like 5 years ago. I don't know how long he locked
you
up.
wasn't getting your hustle on in that bitch.
And then it's just so crazy because then I say he got locked up when I was 2. When I was a senior in college, senior in school, me and him got to fight in school. Yeah, because I was the angry black kid that you told my mama that you gonna pay my phone bill when I was when you got out of jail. You gonna pay my phone bill. You ain't pay not one bill. You told my mama, oh, you get him a car, I'm gonna pay the car note. I watched my mama struggle on this shit. Like she had to pay the car note. Like all these shit you lied to her about. So right now I'm this angry kid senior trip time. You said you gonna pay for my senior trip and you ain't pay for it. Nigga, what the fuck are you? But you wanna be like you on this high horse. But now I'm calling you out. Now you ready to beat my ass. Now you ready to fist fight me, but when I'm just calling you out on your bullshit.
Oh, you being disrespectful.
Because you're supposed to be quiet. You're supposed to be quiet. Because that's your dad.
But I'm just calling you on the shit that you told me that you gave me the ambition to look into you for. Yeah, so now you're mad at me. But now, boom, I graduated college 2017. I'm the first male in my family graduated from
I know that's right.
A biology degree, nigga. Don't look at me like that, and he wanted to come around. But my mom wouldn't allow him to come around to celebrate my accomplishment, bitch, being that you weren't there.
Yeah, she should.
So he started to do more, being that I graduated from college. Now I'm making money. Now, bro, I can dispatch your loads. I can drive for you. I don't want that. But now you want to send me messages. Long ass
yeah, that's
messages.
a long message.
Oh, all the time. Now you mad because I don't want you working for my business, nigga, when you never was there 31 years in my motherfucking life.
Yeah.
So now you angry.
Right. And what I hear
the
is
narrative that you wrong.
Then I'm wrong.
No. I wish more people would stand up. I don't give a damn if it's your granny, mama. I don't give a fuck about that. It's your brother.
Man,
that's
look
your
here.
sister. I don't give a damn about that. If you didn't do right by me, you gotta stand in that water.
Episode 20.
Period.
I don't
right.
want to talk about
so
that.
what I'm hearing is trauma that you have or you experience is what you want to change the dynamic when you have your kids.
Amen.
Right? Because I'm hearing you say, because I'm a great father, right? 'Cause you don't know if you was going to be a great father or not, but because of what I've been through, I vowed for my kids not to experience the hurt and the pain and the trauma that you've been through.
Yep.
And what I seen with that was that it's you either on two sides of the fence. You either see an example of what a man is not, and you do the total opposite, or you fall victim to what that nigga is, and you follow the path of your daddy. You wouldn't think that the same shit that this nigga putting my son through, that nigga daddy ain't just like it. And you choosing to do the same fucking thing that nigga did. Choosing to give my son excuses. Choosing to not send no money. Choosing to ignore his You choosing to do exactly what this nigga did. So it's either... it's
always something.
What's something you do different from what your baby daddy did for your child? What's something you be doing different?
Be there. Fuck that's easy. Let me guess. Be there.
No, for real.
But you know what though? But that shit is free though. Now you ask me what my dad did different or the same thing. What I'm doing different than what my dad did with me. Shit, I love my dad. Me and him, like we just got super cool. Like a few years ago.
You thought he finna die then?
That's
how it was. I asked my mom, I said, Mom, why my daddy being so nice now? That nigga used to beat the shit out of me all my years of life. Why the fuck he being so nice? That nigga finna die. My bad, let me knock on wood.
Yeah, man, my nigga good. He drink a little bit too much. But nah, man, he good.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to say something that I've done different from him because growing up, I feel like how he is, that's how a man should be.
I love that nigga. I love him.
Yeah, I like it for real.
Nah, I ain't saying that, that a nigga did everything.
Every nigga have flaws.
Right.
Flaws.
Like, that's how a man should be for real.
Take care of
And so
family.
that's something that I've really modeled myself after in ways. Now, I have seen over time that maybe this is not the best way to conduct myself or to handle a certain situation. And, we talk about growth and things here. He contacted me recently and was telling me, hey son, you know the way you handling this situation, doing woo woo woo. You know, that's not right. Like, I know I did you like this. I may have fucked you up a little bit. You know, you may have thought.
Are you talking about in your discipline?
That's cool. How many parents even doing that
I'm
right
talking
now?
about in your discipline.
We
discipline different. How he disciplined you, you want to discipline your children differently.
I ain't trying to do them that way like he did me. Nah, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. But it seems like even doing any type of discipline on a physical level, now your parents get in the mix.
Oh yeah, they
no,
get in the way.
Don't do them like that. I'm like,
yeah.
You ain't give a damn when you was me through the washer and dry.
You hear me?
Now I'm sympathy.
Yeah.
Sending my ass to Chinatown.
But on some real shit, that shit tight that your daddy even
was there.
did that.
You got a glimpse.
Not even
of
just there, but to see like how you parenting and be like, damn, I know I showed you this way, but maybe this just not the, because at their age, they stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. My mama do it, but I heard my friends tell me like, no, your mama different.
right.
Because they always think they fucking right. So for a man to say that and step out his ego, because y'all are ego driven. So for him to do that,
Especially
that's
him.
big.
Man on.
I'm always right.
That shit
Even when
fucked me
I'm
up.
wrong, I'm right.
You a Gemini?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, you was a liar.
Bo liar.
That's why you got them 2 kids.
Because even when you was wrong, you could have been right. So I feel what you was saying.
Right. I was right.
All right. Now, y'all, this was really good. We definitely gonna dive more into the parenting things. I think we just barely touched the surface of
Maybe this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 part episode.
we already know
Yeah,
to
for
get
sure.
more of our exclusive content on the parenting, you're gonna have to subscribe to our content for
do
exclusive things that we want to talk about on our parenting. But I want y'all to continue to tune in, to continue to subscribe, like, and follow us on all our social media platforms. It's always something, and
Always
we'll be
something.
back with you again for another episode. It's your girl Kiara and her bag out.
Even on your good days, always some bitches. Bo Kimmer.
Rich Shanti, and we're fucking out of here.
The smoothest nigga that y'all done ever seen. Hey, yo, I need all the aunties and all the mamas to go ahead and subscribe. Like my boy
And the grannies
It's
and the
your boy,
mamas.
Niggas wanna work
Mamas.
Smooth jazz, so bad.
Try to motivate the city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar.